Hi, I'm Barbara Selig-Brown from Stress Free Cooking. We're at the Fancy Food Show in Washington, D.C., and I am here with my friend and produce expert, Robert Schuller from Melissa's World Variety Produce. Hi, Robert.
Hi.
How are you?
Great.
It's always good to see you and learn what's new and what's hot in produce these days.
Well, we're now in the summer season. We've got a lot of exciting tree fruits coming off, mainly on the West Coast, out of the California region. I'm going to explain some of the best in tree fruits today.
So we're talking about tree fruits?
Yes.
Meaning stone fruits?
Stone fruits like peaches, nectarines, plums, apricots, and this year in particular, because of the changing weather patterns, everything started a little later than usual. When we see most of these tree fruits usually come out about May, June. Now we're getting into the peak June, July.
Right, right. And the peaches are really good right now, I have to say.
The peaches are really good. One of my favorite varieties is this flat variety. It looks like a half of a peach that you get ripped off here, but these peaches have been actually pretty popular in the last few years. We introduced them about 8 years ago. The common name is a donut peach. We refer to them as Saturn peaches.
Yes, in fact, I just had this conversation with my dearest friend the other day. He brought these to my home. He told me he brought Saturn peaches, and I said, but I think they're called donut peaches. Yeah,
the donut peach is just a trademark name. Saturn peach is actually, like most often than not, the most common name for it because of its shape and size like Saturn.
Right.
So it's actually a white flesh peach, and so it's one of those sweeter flavored peaches. Typically, not because of the sweetness, sugars in there, you don't cook with them. Now, there is the orange flesh one, that's called Orbit Fires, and those are spectacular as well. But the most common one, typically available in May all the way through September, is the Saturn peach.
Is there a pit in here, a seed like a freestone?
Yeah, it freestones, so it's really easy to eat. You know, on a typical peach, you have to really bite around it like an apple, and this you can just break in half
twist it
and
off?
enjoy. Yes.
That's what I love.
Yeah.
I love when you can just twist it right off.
Yeah.
Well, this sounds exciting and fun, and I know they're really sweet and delicious. What else do we have?
Well, also what we have, and I think it's one of the best tasting ones, we're going to test it in just a little bit, are the black apricots. Now, the black apricots are black colored apricot, kind of blackish red, orange flesh, and I would say right now, best tasting fruit in America right now.
Really?
Now, it's in the Aprium family, and to give you an understanding what the Aprium is 75% apricot, 25% plum. You get the best of both worlds there, but it's typically the shape of an apricot, but it eats almost like a plum. Barbara, we have the Raspberry Splendor Plumcot. So why don't we go ahead and give that a try right there.
Okay.
Tell us what you think. Now, again, it's 75% plum, 25% apricot. You'll notice this is a brand new variety of plumcot. There's over 75 different varieties at this time.
I love the color, and it's so juicy. It's really delicious.
The plumcots actually peak, even though the season does start in May, they really peak June, July, and early August. But we'll have them all the way through September.
Oh, and I'm really getting that raspberry essence. Wonderful.
Okay, then next we have is the mango nectarine.
It looks like the consistency of a mango.
Yeah, it looks like an Atalfo mango, actually.
Yeah.
But you really taste the nectarine in there crossed with the mango flavors and whatnot. So
nectarine is one of my absolute favorites, and I think mango could be my second favorite. So this is really delicious.
That's the best of both worlds there, huh?
Yummy.
And then finally, are the black velvet apricots. This was the fruit that was introduced 4 years ago, and ever since then the season continues to increase. They're grown out of California, and for apricot lovers, a lot of them say, wow, it has a lot of plum in there. It's 25% plum and 75% apricots.
The consistency is more like a plum.
So
I love it.
So for the three tree fruits I would say are more spectacular at this time, which one's your favorite?
The black apricot.
Black velvet apricot.
Definitely,
I knew it.
The black velvet apricot.
Great.
I'm going to look for those in my stores on the East Coast. Robert, thank you so much for introducing me to all of these delicious fruits.
Great.
It's always a pleasure.
Thank you. All right.